They don't, some females, they kind of kick you in the when you're down. But yeah, I didn't see it. Oh, we live, we live, we
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
Oh, my fault, my fault.
Welcome.
My fault.
Y'all had a good introduction just then to the Black Club Birds View Podcast collaboration. I'm your host of the Black Club B Note. He's your host of the Birds View Podcast, my boy Jay. What's up with it?
What's going on, my boy?
Man, we've been out for a little bit. Both of us were sick, and I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I didn't want to stay out too much longer, and same with him.
Man, what's crazy is not we ain't gonna jump subject, but man, my little boy went to hospital last night.
Damn, he doing
He
all
out of
right?
school he out of school the Monday.
I know he had just went not like what was that about a week ago,
Last
right?
week. That was last week. It
Damn,
was he went, then I got sick. Then boom, he went again yesterday.
man, this
He
guy.
didn't been in the
It's
hospital. He's been into the hospital twice within a week.
look, my bad mama came down Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
By Saturday, because it was hot Friday. Then Saturday it rained. Then Sunday and Monday it was cold as hell. We both were sick. By the time she left and went back, she was sick. I was sick. I was just glad my little girl didn't get sick.
No, real.
Man,
A
this is
different immune system.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's something with this weather right now. But
I ain't friends earth, bro.
it's yeah.
Have you ever noticed when they say it's something in the earth, when people start getting sick, because you gotta think about it, people get sick at, let's just say one school, but it's going around town. Nah, man. I feel like
Yep.
it's definitely something in the earth.
Yep. I agree. It's
It's not no
something.
germs. It's not no, you know what I'm saying? Cover your mouth. I feel like it's in the earth and it plays your immune system.
That's the easy way out, for folks to not pay attention to what's really going on because it's really something that's being spread. They say, with the planes doing what they doing in the air and all that stuff,
The
it's
food
crazy how
prayer and
folks
all
starting to get sick out of nowhere. And a lot of stuff that's
that.
going on right now, I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm telling you, man, it just it's the air quality outside just ain't what it is. And then too, I be thinking like, man, they be testing nukes or they be testing, you know what I'm saying, radiation in certain situations to where it'll flood the air and it'll give us a little bit of mist, and that little bit of mist take it down.
That's all it takes.
You know what I'm saying? Because what I mean,
And they done got
what are
more
we?
advanced with it too.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Speaking of that, yeah, I know how you is. You buy with beautiful theories and shit. So did you see the crack in the sky this week?
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Man, so somebody recorded a crack that was in the sky. They said it lasts for a certain amount of time. I forgot how long they said it lasts, but it's basically like a crack in the dome,
Yeah.
and then it magically sealed itself.
Huh.
This was like 2 days ago.
Somebody messed up. Somebody showed something they wasn't supposed to been showing.
Yeah, I saw it 2 days ago. I meant to send it to you, but it was on my other phone though
Somebody
when
messed
I
it.
saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I wish I'd have seen that. I'm gonna go look for it though.
hmm
It's been a little bit of news going on since we've been off though. You might can still
but
hear it
yeah,
in my voice. I'm still a little under the weather, but
yeah.
um a Louisiana man tripped out. This dude tripped out, man, and
Man.
shot
How do
8
you live?
children. Huh?
How do you live after that? I don't know where you're going. You go. I go ahead and get a title of it, but I just
Let
want to
me
know
yeah,
where did you go?
this right here messed me up when a Louisiana man killed 8 children. 7 of them was his own. His family said warning signs preceded the tragedy. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie Montgomery was. Let me see. He walked home from visiting a neighbor and saw Shamar Elkins. Shamar Elkins is, I guess, who the one that did it. That's what it's saying. The 31-year-old was sitting on the front porch of his home Saturday afternoon. Montgomery told CNN. This is according to CNN News. Uh, they waved at each other. Children played in the yard. When Montgomery woke up and opened the curtains the next morning, he saw law enforcement. This the neighbor telling his story. And saw the police cross the street at that house. He asked the officer if the scene was bad. The police said yes. And he was like, "Are we talking fatalities?" And they was like, "Yes." He said, "Loss of children." And the police said multiple. Um, Elkins fatally shot 8 children. 7 of them was his own early Sunday morning. This was the nation's deadliest mass shooting in more than 2 years. He also shot Shaniqua Pugh, his wife, and Christina Snow, the mother of three of his children. A third woman, his wife's sister, and a 12-year-old girl jumped off the roof trying to escape. That's crazy, bro. Police said that it was a 13-year-old boy who jumped off the roof. They had previously said that, but then they later came back and corrected it. The attack
So
spanned multiple homes. The youngest victim, Jayla Elkins, was 3 years old. The other children that were killed were Shayla Elkins, 5, Kayla Pugh, 6, Layla Pugh, 7, Marcaden Pugh, 10, Soraya Snow, 11, Kadarian Snow, 6, and Braylon Snow, 5. That's according to Caddo Parish Coroner's Office.
do we know the reason?
They calling it a domestic violence case. That's what they saying. But for you to kill your wife and your baby mama, like,
He was out here fucking.
bro, some man, that's
She,
deep.
she was out here. She was out here getting booted, bro. She got caught up.
But why? Okay, so if you already married, you done moved on. Why are you worried about what your baby mama doing?
She pissed him off.
And
She
your
pissed him
wife?
off.
So
Listen,
he
one
must have
thing.
got caught cheating by both of them, and they probably confronted him. This is just speculation on my end. They probably confronted him together. He was going back and forth between them, and he ain't like it.
Yeah, my theory to it is, and I feel like I'm 100% wrong because I want to say that he done it out of spite of nothing. That way I could, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to sleep better at night. But
Yeah,
again, I think we said this shit last week or whatever it was, man. Some females talk to niggas like they not shit,
that's
not
true.
realizing the masculinity and the mind fuckery that go on in a man's head. It's only
That's
so
true.
much that man can take before he snap.
That's true.
Women snap out of rage and love and certain type of men. Don't let him be on his down on his look. He can trigger right then and crash out. He ain't gonna lose. That's why I say I wonder what took place.
So they say he went to his wife. He was at his wife's house first. He shot everybody in there. Then he went down the street to his baby mama's house, shot him there. Then he went to a third house and knocked on the door and then shot her too. And she
Maybe he
was
finna
able
prove.
to she had Siri call police.
Maybe she was. Maybe he was ready to end and he wanted to take his family with him.
He wanted to take him with him. He didn't want nobody to have him if he was gone.
Yeah, you know that's a such thing as suicide. That's a real thing.
It
People,
was a rifle with a pistol modified. It was
it's
a
a it
pistol
was an AR.
modified with a rifle caliber bullets.
Yeah, it was an AR. A little mini AR.
Yeah.
They showed what it was on Facebook. So that was enough. That 223 was enough to get it done.
Joe was.
I needed one of them to touch your shit. You
I
can lose
mean,
a
but
limb.
he killed everybody that was connected to him. That's crazy. When you
Yeah,
look
he
at
in
him, I
his
mean,
bloodline. He in his
I'm,
bloodline.
yeah,
But I'm saying, what I'm saying is, man, listen. With the way society is going right now, bro, I'm not surprised, man.
me neither.
Bro, it's so much
Me neither.
violence going on outside, man. It's so much people that's losing their fucking mindset from struggling, bro. It's so much pressure on the average person brain. Snapping is the least thing. You know what I'm saying? I damn near feel sorry for him because I feel like he was a point in time like he just couldn't take it.
And they say that he was dealing with mental health issues. You
I'm
know,
telling you, man. And him sitting on the porch, man, he could have just been thinking about it, bro. And just it just keyed. It ain't got to do with no drugs. It ain't got to. It just people mentally tired, bro.
yeah.
People are really like I ain't talking about like the YN and shit like that, but I'm talking about like people are really sitting in their cars breaking down because
Oh,
of how
his
stressful
wife.
life is.
So his wife had filed for divorce because she caught him cheating. Uh, and he was having a hard time dealing with that. That's according to his brother-in-law.
So, I mean,
He had tried to take
Mhm.
his own life before in February. So just not too long ago, he tried to take his own life.
So it makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? It makes complete sense. That right there is exactly what I was saying earlier. What was going on? It makes sense. I'm already suicidal. You trying to end this shit. All right, well, I'm gonna end everything. Now, why he
Yeah.
didn't kill himself, I'm puzzled by it. Because
Right.
if you did all that and you didn't take yourself out still, that's kind of crazy.
They usually do after, after a
Yeah, after the
situation like
mission
that.
complete, they normally put one in themselves. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much got everybody.
His
So,
brother-in-law had asked him if he needed to go back to the hospital because he had got admitted to the hospital after he tried to kill himself. And he was like,
and
nah, I'm okay. I'm just gonna deal with everything.
guess what? By him pleading sanity right there, that case gonna run a lot smoother.
Yeah. They're gonna put him in the mental institute.
They're gonna put him in. So listen, I had a cousin. I don't know if I told you the story or not, but he got mental health issues. Mental health kind of run in my family a little bit. So he had a spell where he'd been tested and checked out and he'd been admitted. Well, this last time they ignored him and he got on some mushrooms. He went and shot and killed his mama's boyfriend and shot his mama 17 times.
Damn.
Mama survived.
Damn.
But right now he's sitting in a mental hospital because he really wants to be outside because he asked for help. He asked for help and said something wasn't right like 2 weeks before you know what I'm saying, before he
Yeah.
took place. Like his brother, remember I told you his brother that came up missing in Houston and shit like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so after that case and they found him and XYZ all that shit, probably about a month later that happened. And in
So
his mind, he felt like they had something to do with it. And so, you took the mushrooms, you basically having a full conversation to yourself.
right, right.
So he had that conversation, man, and shit. He had a Glock and the two clips. Killed the mama boyfriend, and the crazy thing is, the mama boyfriend showed him everything they knew. Like he was a I don't say a scammer, but he was a scammer, and he was, you know what I'm saying. But when you scam so much, you actually get good at like, you know what I'm saying, real estate and shit like that, where you know how to manage the money. And so he showed him everything he knew, man. And Buddy gunned him down in the yard, and then went in there, started shooting. My mom was so conscious with it. She saw her adrenaline pump so much. She trying to talk him out of it while he shooting him. And she still played. She still testified against the situation in court. You know what I'm saying? She was like, shit. You know what I'm saying? He mentally ill. Still on the
Yeah.
side. You know what I'm saying? Mama.
Had
But
so
yeah,
much love for our son.
he hit up with 17. And I give you another story. Let's just keep this going. His daddy had got shot probably about 12 times back in the day, like back in the 90s.
Damn.
Stabbed in the head with a screwdriver on his way to Houston. They tried to bury him in the woods. They shot him they shot him more than 50 cents. Stabbed him up with a screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? He blinded both eyes. But he lost the first eye getting shot in Long.
Yeah.
He got shot in man, the man had been shot over them about 17 times. This is dad. And
Man,
so,
that's
man,
crazy.
you know what? I'm in the story mood. So one more. So the daddy that I say got shot, right? And then the
Yeah.
son that I say came up missing that died, they died the same way he came in. So my kinfolk, he got stabbed up and shot at the same time he was going to go to the delivery of the son that came up missing. This is firstborn, same time frame
Yeah.
before his birthday. Fast forward to him come up missing and leaving, same situation. It was around his birthday, had complications, except for this time he came up missing.
Man.
Yeah, shit crazy. I'm telling you, hey, hell of a story. I got two little stories that's
That
going in the
shit
movie.
crazy, bro. Like it gotta be a better way to deal with mental health because it seemed like ever since COVID happened, it's
Yeah,
been running rapid. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten worse and worse. And it's like the more that it's okayed on social media, the worse it's getting.
man. Look at how they okay autism.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new normal now.
That's what I'm
Autism was
saying.
not a
Like,
normal. It was not a normal.
no,
I'm
this
not.
stuff
I'm not
was looked
against
at
the
totally different
Yeah, I'm not
before
against the
COVID.
people that's accepting a child because they have autism. But I'm not accepting. What I'm not accepting is them not questioning why.
Right.
Like, oh, my baby, he's a special gift. he's an autistic kid. We're gonna love him. Nah, we need to figure out what happened, man. What's going on?
Right.
Because this wasn't happening on the regular. Now we talk about metals and and dyes and XYZ is the cause of a lot of shit. No, what we need to know facts. What's going on that they're polluting us with? Is it the shots they gave us? Is it the food that we're eating?
It's
What's
all of it.
turning?
It's all
You
of
know
it,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
They attacking us right now from every aspect of our life. Food, water, air, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, however they can, because this is all about population control. And if they can get us to take ourselves out, the more the better.
Yeah,
But
and I feel like population control is so it only takes a toll on your immune system if you're weak. But at a certain age, they want you gone so they can bring in new meat. That's
yeah,
what we got you raising your kids for. Once you get about 50, 60, I'm trying to get you out of it because
yeah,
you're no longer a asset to this environment. Your
no,
kids are.
yeah.
And
You
the quicker I can get
see,
you out of here,
once you get past the working age and start, they don't want you to live in retirement for too long. That's why they're trying to raise it up. They want
yeah,
you to work as long as you can and
yeah,
then die off. That's why
yeah,
they targeting the older generation, because as long as they are here, they're gonna always remember what it was, and they can't
yeah.
rewrite
And,
history.
and they're gonna prepare you
Yep,
because that's what the elder do. They prepare you for what's to come.
yep,
To me, how I've always thought, somebody put me on this shit a long time ago. The young teach the old, and the old teach the youth.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? They teach you what they done been through. They show you what to avoid for the future, and the young teach the old what's going on now in today's time. It worked both ways. A child can identify a snake like an old school can. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They didn't see the motherfucker come off from on the rocks. They didn't see the head stick out. They know what it's like to get bit. They know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They know everything. A youngster can't tell you nothing about that because he ain't been through it. But
Have you
what he
ever
can tell
noticed
you,
when grandparents really start going down? Is when, so okay, they kids get older, then they kids have kids. But once those kids get older, that's when they start going down, because they
yeah,
no longer have that youthful energy around, and all the kids move off this family. They start families over here, start families over here, and I believe that's why they target this generation the way that they do. Because if you look at how they got us right now, they got us really where they want us. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Especially with the younger generation. And then they can take the older generation out, because a lot of the young people now don't really fool with the older generation, kind of like how we did with our grandparents.
yeah.
All of this shit, man, it's a plan. This shit is
And
crazy.
it's sad that you can see it. And
It's
like any other
verified.
situation, there's nothing you can do about it, man, because we live in a generation where if you do rally up a gang and you do try to take action, you're gonna have the same amount of numbers, if not more, saying you out here tripping and try to bring you down because they scared of the fight. It's not even that
No,
they're against it; they're just scared of it.
we have nobody today that's willing to fight for that type of cause like it used to be back in the day. And that's where they have won. Because I was watching this video earlier, and it was talking about, why is it that people on earth pay to live on earth when earth was given to us? You know what I'm saying? Why are we paying? If we just sat back and we was like, no, we're not gonna do. We'll go to work 4 hours out the day to contribute to the, the better society or whatever. But after that, we're not doing nothing else. If
I just
everybody
told
united and said that, what could they do? But they keep us focused on the wrong shit. We worried about race. We worried about gender. We worried about sex. You know what I'm saying? There's so much other stuff that really don't even matter. But that's how they keep us divided and keep us focused on the wrong shit. That's our
you,
problem.
I'm telling you,
That's why
man,
we lose.
every single time.
And now it's not just black people. That's what, and they got us thinking that we the only victims in this world. But in reality, everybody now is fucked up. Everybody.
Everybody.
It's hitting
Yeah,
everybody hard, man. And we at a position now that where I wonder if it's too late.
I'm telling you, it's too late. I know it is.
I believe so too, bro. I believe it's too late.
Every other month, they come out with a new ad shaking video, and I see the population that gets behind it. the numbers are outrageous.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how much we linger to negativity, bro, versus finding something that's worth holding on to and growing. We right now we have nothing that we can gain from, nothing that we can add water to and it grows. Everything that we have touched is polluted.
Everything. Yep. They figure
Everything
out
is
a way
polluted.
to like you say, they done figured out a way to pollute everything where we had positive TV shows, we had positive movies, we
Gone.
had positive music. Everything now has been polluted. It's either promoting, homosexuality, it's promoting sex in some kind of way, it's promoting all this other stuff, and it could be a normal show. You'll think, what's up,
Yep.
Dwayne? You would think it's a TV show, and you'd be like, "Oh man, this is a little cartoon. Let me watch this with my kids." Then you get to watching, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And
Dwayne. What's up, my boy? And shout out to whoever in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all. Hey, good company. Appreciate y'all
yeah,
for sticking around. But yeah, man. I mean, don't nothing change, man. And it ain't changed in years, at least since I was a kid, bro. I can honestly say when I was a teenager until now, I've only seen the downgrade of things. I've never seen it
yep,
escalate to a positive situation. And you know what I'm saying? I'm 36. So if I never seen it since the 90s, I don't know, like I said, I had a good time. 90s, I was living in an era where family was a thing and we had cookouts. We had
we're
every
gonna get to that
Wednesday,
next.
Thursday
We're gonna get to
with
that next,
your
Dwayne. Man, I'm
what
42.
other people.
The only
Yeah,
thing I've seen change is the mentality. That's it. The way we view each other, the way we view self. You know what I'm saying? Ourselves. That's what's really changed
yeah.
because it's the standards have dropped. We women don't have no more self-respect. It's all about sex. Everything is about, you know what I'm saying, promoting their bodies. And every time you look at a chick
Hmm.
on a picture on IG or whatever platform you on, she got her ass to the camera.
I cannot stand a fine motherfucker who shakes their ass on camera, bro. You are defeating the purpose of what I want. Like I said, when I'm looking at you, bro, and you just throwing that ass with no remorse because your friend beside you throwing it, and you feel like you need to be a part of whatever they got going on, bro. It just I'm just
Man,
not interested anymore, bro. Like it used to be a time when you get on and you be like, man, she's fine, man. You know what I'm saying? It really
it
ain't
was
nothing I do
something
for
left
her.
to the imagination though.
Yeah, now it's
Bec-
like, man, this next, I don't want to see that shit, bro. I'm
And
really tired
then
of
when you
social
when
media,
you
man.
say that, they say you gay. You
You
know what I'm
get it.
saying? And you like, no, I want to see y'all have more self-respect. You know what I'm saying? More to
Yeah.
hold each other accountable. Even with
Like I said,
the men. Like all we about now is material shit. Flossing
and
money,
keeping
cars,
up with the
jewelry.
female. Keeping up with the female, because we gotta get our, got to make sure we look good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to make sure you top tier. Nails ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? The nails never dirty. You know what I'm saying? You ain't changing tires. You ain't doing nothing. You're throwing
Nah.
fits like females. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? That's what we dealing with now. And you think you finna come over here and holler at me?
What's up with it? Who is that? Dennis? Is that Dennis? I don't know how to say that one. But Baselif 5039.
I was in no classes, man. I can't read that good.
Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all
You know what I'm
coming,
saying?
tuning in. Dwayne said we tried to tell the truth to the women. They don't want to listen. Nah, they don't want to hear
No,
it.
no, 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 no. The women are part of the problem because they like that sassy shit. They like a good looking man that show feminine, you know what I'm saying, feminine ways.
Set the tone. Say, do you know your neighbors? Like help each other out. That's what I was about to get to. That's something that we've also gotten away. Man, look, I'm from Arkansas, so when I was
Mhm.
growing up, everybody knew everybody. It didn't matter if you lived across town, the other, you know what I'm saying? You'll go across town, they'd be like, oh, you what's the name, son? You know what I'm saying? I went to school with your daddy, shit like that. I come to Texas, bro. I lived by my neighbors 4, 5 years, never knew who they was. They don't speak. Everybody do their own thing. It's not. It's weird how it is now. The mentality we're not neighborly no more. We're not friendly. We taught to look at each other as either competition or an enemy or something like that. And I believe, we got to change that, especially within the Black community, because I don't see how we can call ourselves a community. We no longer that.
We're not. And like I said, when it comes to the community shit, man,
How?
I can say I know my neighbors. That is true.
Set the tone.
Yeah.
How do we change that? He said we could change it. Yeah, you can. You can start small. You can start like my neighbors now. You know what I'm saying? I got a Hispanic dude across the street, Black dude beside me. Me and him real cool. Like,
I'm gonna tell you why it's hard. I'm gonna tell you why that shit hard on the cool. Why it's hard to change. It's because everybody like their piece, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Me to myself is a damn good time.
Yeah.
When you start getting me out of my zone, and now I got to come over here and talk because I'm not a small type of person. But like if we out in the yard and we just chopping it up, working, I can talk like that. But if we just dry ass walk up on each other, you think we're gonna start a conversation out of, how about the Cowboys last night? I don't watch football like that.
Yeah, I remember asking you about sports. You was like, "Nah, I don't really watch sports."
I mean, I play sports. It's just I've never been the type of person to attract to somebody else's talent. Like I was good. I'm focused on me. When you say that, like if we in my position, you say, "Oh man, it's a linebacker over here from such and such, and he A1." I don't care to do my. I feel like when we beat up, I'm trying to do whatever he got going on in that game, and from that point on, I'm trying to step on him. You introduce competition to me. That's what I love to hear. It's not that I don't like the sport, I don't like the person. I'm a competitive person.
Right.
I believe in dominating. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna present the same thing I got going on, I'm trying to be the better half. I can dap you up, shake you up, but win the game, I'm an animal. Don't come over here don't tell me the game during the game. I'm gonna walk off on you. But when the game over with, oh man, hey, good game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. I'm locked in. I'm not your friend because the moment I show a sign of weakness and I'm patting you on your back, I'll nip you up. But if I'm patting you on your back and all that shit, and I'm showing signs of weakness. You can get through that.
Yeah, that's a lot of what they say about LeBron. The reason why they don't put him up there because of that mental aspect of his game, to where he's so friendly with a lot of the players. And Kobe and Jordan wasn't until the end of their careers. Jordan never really was, but he say,
but it makes sense though.
Yeah, they do. I was always that type too. Like once we on the court, I don't know you. Even if we neighbors, we live by each other. You got a different jersey on. Now after the game, we back cool. But during those minutes, those 4 quarters.
Listen, last week my son had a problem last week. I almost got on his ass about it. A kid walked up on him and his mama. We played for the team last year. Good job, Messiah. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say something? Messiah, my son ain't said nothing. He's just looking on the side of his head. And I knew what he was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You on the other team.
Right.
And he ain't got room to talk, but I said, hey man, the game over with. Don't speak. And so he's still sitting there like, but I said, hey man, get out there mode, man. Speak, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I got to break down and teach him because I want you to stay in that mode, bro. But I also want you to understand that it's a time and place to chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is your friend or a potential friend, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a future to grow together.
Right.
But in the game, F him. Because if he get on that baseline, I don't need you to be friendly and run around. No, you're gonna run him over. Right. This is baseball. Yeah. You don't run around nothing. You're gonna knock him on his butt. You gonna know what I'm saying? You're gonna get straight through him. I don't want to see nobody running around, none of that. And like I said, that's just my mentality, man. We're here to dominate.
Set the tone, say, just go over and say, hey. The thing with that is the way we've been conditioned to look at each other now, folks will think what you up to. You know what I'm saying? You trying to rob me? What you trying to do? So it's hard to try to gauge who that would be okay with and who it wouldn't. And that's why I think we've gotten a lot away from that a lot. I'm from the 90s too. He said we forgot to love thy neighbor. Yeah. And that's why it's
I
been
ain't
so
forgot.
easy to get us the way that we are
I,
now.
I give
We
you
just
a
gotta
prime
work
example. Story time. My neighbor across the street, she moved. They moved now, but she was elder. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about up in age, like 80 something, six, like seven. I mean, like 70, 80 something. Well, her husband passed, so I took it upon myself as a neighbor to start mowing the yard, check on her. You know what I'm saying? Do all the little do the, you know what I'm saying? Neighborly deeds.
right.
Kids come down. I ain't come down. So they trying to take care of. They ain't been around all season type shit. They come down here. Ah, Jay, what's your agenda? What's your objective? Why you so good to my mama? Ah, we really don't need those favors. We really don't need XYZ. Huh? My old lady get into it with the anger. She think that they think that we trying to get the goddamn insurance money. What? Bro, I'm going to yard checking on this woman every she needs things from the stove. Just being a neighbor. She in the house by herself, bro, at 80 something.
Yeah.
She falling down and shit.
Yeah.
You question me, ask me why am I such a, you know what I'm saying? Why am I doing all this? What the fuck? Because you're not here. She has over 12 kids.
Why not just be grateful that somebody is helping your mama while you ain't around? Somebody looking out for your
Hey,
mama while you ain't around. But
I
that
could,
part don't matter to them. You
I
know what I'm
could
saying?
all, I could all utility responsibilities off. Not only did the yard grass get high, they weren't paying for this woman's yard to get mowed. They weren't paying, you know what I'm saying? They stuck in a nursing home. They want to deal with, but you know what they didn't want to deal with? Their house being sold.
Oh yeah, of course.
They
Cause
sold their house, split the
they
bread.
want the money.
What's cold
That's
is they sold their house, split the bread. Grandma ain't gone yet, bro. Why would
that's
y'all
crazy.
do that? Now when it comes time to bury you, y'all gotta come together and put y'all money together. Huh?
Yep.
Cause I know y'all finna both to this goddamn insurance money. I mean this goddamn house money. You gotta gap it. Half was not paid off. You get the
Yeah.
back end. You get about 40, 60,000. Everybody walk probably it's TP probably with 10 apiece. Like I said, man,
And they look at that, that's only temporary. You know what I'm saying? But to
yeah.
them, that's that's big money.
And
And
and you
then
know what? I'm gonna let you jump subject, but I also want to talk about my new motherfucking neighbors, and I hope they can hear me through these motherfucking walls. They cut down the motherfucking plum tree.
no.
They
Have you ever
cut down.
noticed? I ain't mean to cut you off, but that made me think like when we was growing up, right, in the 90s, you used to see plum trees, peach trees, everything in the yard. You don't really see that no more. And these motherfuckers had the nerve to cut
Boy,
it down.
my neighbors had two plum trees.
Man.
I used to go over and pick some like a farmer every season. I would have more than the grocery store because
And
again, we're dealing with an
I
80
wouldn't
something
be
year old
surprised
woman.
if they ain't cut it down out of spite.
All she wanted to do, all she wanted was enough to make her some goddamn plum jam. After that, all plums in that tree belong to me. And I don't know if you know it or not, but I am a fruit eater. I eat fruit constantly.
That's how I know.
I walked outside and saw that plum tree gone. I damn near went and knocked on that door.
Ask her,
Because
hey
that's
man,
how I plan
what's
on building
going
our
on?
relationship. I was gonna go to the house and ask them, hey, do you mind if I can have some of y'all plums? Which in reality, I ain't never had to ask for plums, but it's
Right.
on y'all land now. So I'm trying to build a friendship so I can have some of y'all fucking plums. I saw them cook that goddamn tree down because I said when I saw it was already gone. I looked to my left, that bitch is in the back of a dumpster, getting ready to get hauled out. I damn near lost control and went over there and threw a rock at that goddamn window. And they
That's
kept the other plum tree, but they don't know it's a plum tree. But the problem is, it's green plum. I mean, it's yellow plums. Ain't no
uh
motherfucking flavor in this shit.
no.
They had real purple plums. This tree had been up since the 90s. Probably you know what I'm saying, the early 90s. I'm talking about sweet, juicy, thick
Man,
plum. Ain't none of
it's
that extra new tree shit. That bitch been there.
as hard as it is to find those type of trees nowadays. And that's
Man, Tell you, I should choose violence, bro. I think about it every day. Like I could be a meme
Taraji,
for the neighborhood.
did you hear about what Taraji said about the double standard in Hollywood? She said that there's a pay inequity and systemic barriers in Hollywood, particularly for women of color. She said her and Tyrese pretty much started their career at the same time with Baby Boy, right? Well, since then, he has had two. Wait, let me get the word right that she used. Hold on. Franchises. That's what she said. He's had two franchises. She's had none. And she's saying this because he's a male and she haven't, which he's had Fast and the Furious and Transformers. But he didn't get into Transformers until a little bit later anyway. But she is saying that she feels like she's a big enough actor to where she should have franchise movies also. She don't count Empire because it was a TV show. My thoughts on that is I never really thought she was that big of an actress. You know what I'm saying? Like her name didn't really ring like that. Me and Dwayne was talking about that the other day, and I was like, man, I don't think she was that big of an actress. She ain't like Angela Bassett or somebody like that. I don't even think she's as big as Monique.
Taraji be crying too motherfucking much, man.
I agree.
I fuck with Taraji, but let's just be honest, man.
A lot of her
You
movies
only
really ain't.
you start crying because of the shit that your manager is booking you.
That's her
Because
fault.
your manager nuts ain't heavy enough to push your contract.
Look,
He
she
takes whatever
had a
he get.
chance to start her own franchise movie with Proud Mary. It didn't do that good. That was where she was the star. It was an action movie, had killing in it. You know what I'm saying? She was basically like the female John Wick. It didn't do that good. Whose
What
fault
the
is
fuck?
that?
Uh,
You got to be able to lead Regina King. That's what he said. She's not on Regina King level. No, she's not. And I like Taraji. I like especially her in Empire. That's really her best role to me. She's more of a TV show person than a movie person to me. I mean, she did good. She had Straw. I mean, it was only a few women that watched that. Nobody really.
talking about with the baby.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I'm not
I
watching no
ain't
shit
never
like that.
seen it. I just saw it
I'm
the
not
other
watching
day.
no shit. I got a kid. I got a son. I ain't watching this shit.
Hell no. I
I'm
ain't
not
gonna never
watching
watch
it.
this shit.
Nah,
Definitely gonna
I
never
like
watch
my
this.
son. I ain't watching this shit.
Yeah. He said she
I ain't
play the
got time.
same role as this ghetto person.
Exactly.
She do.
I fuck with Denzel, and I ain't watching. I'm not watching John Q no more. I got a son.
Oh man. Say I seen that about a month ago, bro.
I'm not watching this shit.
Mm.
Loved it when I was younger, but
Yeah.
I understand. I understand what the fuck going on. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not watching
yeah,
that shit.
yeah. And
Uh-uh.
yeah, that's tough. Once you
My
have
nigga,
kids, some movies be like, yeah, nah.
I don't
I
even
ain't with
watch
that.
First 48.
First 48.
I don't even watch first. I didn't even watch first. I didn't listen.
She is the problem, Dwayne. She's the problem. Taraji
She
is
was
the
definitely the
problem.
problem. But I don't watch first 48 due to the fact that that shit is real. I've been in too many situations in my life to where that shit really count. So I'm not even gonna wish that mojo on me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now let's look up some of her movies she's been in. Let me look this up right quick.
Do you think I'm like take a tickle?
Go ahead. Go ahead. So look here, chat. She was in The New Color Purple. Nobody really watched that. You know what I'm saying? I saw it, but I didn't like it because it was more of a musical. I don't like the way they did it. She was in The Best of Enemies. I don't even know what that is. I never saw it. What Women Want was the female version of what Mel Gibson did, What Men Want, to where she could read men's minds. That didn't really do too good. They're making I Am Legend 2 with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, I read about that. I'm hoping that it's good. I don't know if they're gonna do it like that's his son. I wonder if that's the route they're gonna go and make it seem like Michael B. Jordan is Will's son and he's finishing what he started. I'm hoping that's the route because they did have an alternate ending for the first movie. That's not the movie that they put out in theaters wasn't the original ending. They changed it at the last minute. I Am Legend.
Okay.
She was in Acrimony. Now that was good, but like I say, a lot of her movies, it's only for a certain audience. She had Proud Mary. I mean, like I say, it was now Hidden Figures was good, but that's not something you can make a franchise out of because it was based on a true story. Monique
Hey,
did the
hey,
same
hey,
thing.
whoa. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm gonna be like that shit up.
What's that?
Hidden Figures.
That shit was good to me.
Is it real? The movie is based on them getting the coordinates to go to the moon, and that they sent the rocket to the moon. Is that movie real?
Well, I don't believe they ever went to the damn moon, but they
Oh,
said
what was
that
the
the
movie
black
about?
women are the reason why they were able to get the space because they figured out the trajectory and how to go and how to come back. But I don't think they ever went to the moon in the first place.
I don't think none
Excuse
of
me.
this is real. I'm gonna break down, and I'm glad we got a little bit of people in the chat because I honestly want them to comment and tell me their honest opinion without it being an argument. How are we getting to the moon in space if Elon Musk is trying to break through the firmament? We can't do both.
We not.
We can't do both, bro. So what are we really doing?
The astronaut, what's his name? Neil Armstrong, before he died or whatever happened to him, he came out and said that they never went. Did you
But you
see
know
that
they get
interview?
shot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been on. Man, how the fuck do you calling back home? FaceTiming at that. What technology do we have back then that was working?
Then they had film of them leaving the moon, but who in the hell was filming? And how did y'all get the film from the moon to show us that they was leaving the moon?
Come on, bro. They went in space, but they got pictures. They got pictures from the other side of the moon pointing at the Earth, back at the Earth.
Man,
But
that shit's so fake.
y'all ain't got no pictures of outside the shuttle. It's just listen, man. Then too, I saw the interview from the inside of the shuttle this past this noon.
Hmm.
Bro, everything in that bitch floating. They accidentally dropped the goddamn thing. It went straight to the ground. In the interview.
He said
True
Tyrese was
story, man.
great. Yeah, yeah. And that's why I never believe that moon theory because for one, you can't break the firmament. They've been sending rockets
And,
up there for 60, 70 years now and ain't been able to break it. They
and
might well
then
hang that up.
too, if you break the firmament, what happens to the world?
You're gonna let it becomes a because okay, if space
What is the
has
vacuum
no
field?
oxygen, if space has nothing, no light, no oxygen, for one, and you put a crack in the firmament, right? So that means all the oxygen on Earth, you finna let it out.
Exactly. Like we're clapping for all the wrong reasons. We should be trying to take this motherfucker out. If he cracked the dome, what the fuck happens to us?
We all die.
That's
That's why it
crazy
don't
to me,
make
bro.
sense. That's why none of it makes sense.
Now I do believe whatever the fuck is under that water, oh, it's 100% real.
Now that's where the real space is. I believe
Hell,
that's
boy, what?
the under the water, under the ocean. I don't think they going up. They going
I think,
down.
exactly. I think that they're going up and they're coming down to a certain point into the ocean.
Yep. And got us
Like they're
thinking they
being,
going up.
yeah, yeah.
I can
So
see that.
I believe what's up is down. You know, so I feel like once you go up into a certain part of space, I feel like you're entering the water. That's why you're floating. And you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You take your helmet off, you know what I'm saying? You say you lose oxygen, but in reality, no, you in water, then your shit gonna you can't hold your grip in this shit, man. You're gonna explode, bitch. It's not man, I don't like these motherfuckers, man. There's so much shit that you can just pull a wool over it.
Versace, how you doing? We ain't seen you in a minute. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? What's up
Bro,
with it?
but she really don't. I'm looking at her movies. She really don't have nothing that could be considered. a franchise movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, she
the
had
only
extra working the throat, but she wasn't main character.
she wasn't the main one, and the only one that I, like I say, was Proud Mary, and it didn't do that good. So I get what she's saying, but I think she's a little more delusional than
She didn't be mad at her manager. I'm just gonna keep saying that.
but she don't have to accept the roles.
That's what I'm saying. She needs to be mad at her manager because her manager are landing with these and telling her that this is what we getting for. And she's mad at the price that they're offering. Well, they're not offering it. Somebody else is offering and turning this shit down if they can't get what they're looking for.
Right.
But they want you because you're a mainstream character and you do have that much status, so you can make a difference in the movie, but you're not willing to push your guns because
You
you
gotta be
want
able
to
to
be on
push your
screen.
limits. That's one thing. Like Dwayne said, Tyrese, he don't play the same role. So his role in Fast and the Furious is not the same as in Transformers. You know what I'm saying? Like he do switch it up, and that's why he's
Mhm.
able to be in different type of roles because
But let's
he's
think
not
of it.
typecast.
The thing is, she could really say that Baby Boy really hurt her career because of how she prepared herself.
Because Baby Boy, Yvette, and what was her name in Empire? I forgot what, but that's basically the same role.
Mm-hmm.
She was just a
She just
ghetto
got,
baby mama
she got, also she
in
got more ratchet.
yep. It's like the older
Yeah,
version of Baby Boy.
yeah.
Uh Michael Jackson movie come out Friday.
My son don't know
And
about
on Rotten
it.
Tomatoes, critics have given it bad reviews.
How
I
you
but you know
name?
what?
Have you seen Michael Jackson? Have you seen
Huh?
that nigga that got named his nephew?
That's his nephew.
Man, he said, man, I ain't watching this shit. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I gotta take my son to it. But that nigga, Mike over there kicking the casket right now.
You think it's gonna be bad? First and second one of Transformers.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no. I'm gonna say nah.
I think they
Only.
saying that because they don't want it to do good. And they know once we get behind something, especially like black people, the black audience, once we get behind something, it's gonna do good regardless. So they trying to deter us away from it ahead of time and make us think, nah, it ain't that good. It ain't that good. Now watch when everybody go watch it. They're gonna be like, this movie, all right.
So listen, I do believe you, bro. I think it's gonna be a good movie for viewers to watch. But we talking about some niggas
Facts.
that Mike didn't even fuck with. Mike didn't like his brothers. That's just step one. And this is basically a legacy move. You know what I'm saying? They have been waiting. I feel like they've been putting shit in place. They just been waiting for it to get to a certain age.
Yeah,
They've been
I can
training
see
for
that.
this role. They've been training for the role because why? It's a big check involved with this shit.
Janet didn't even want
But
to. She's not in the movie.
but this is what I'm saying. So I feel like what they're doing is this is an opportunity for them to gain the next big check
Yeah, off Michael's name.
off Michael's name. You know what I'm saying? So I
But now
see
let me
the
ask
agenda
you
behind it.
this: do you think it's his family or it's the estate that's
It's
doing
both.
this?
It's both. I feel like no. I feel like it's whoever they got in Hollywood and whoever money for that chick. So I feel like it was just a bug put in her that we need to do. Hey, have you ever thought about putting such
Versace,
musician to
you
play this
seen the
role?
movie already? It might have came out in Europe already.
Stop, she shit herself. Cause you better not say that. You better not be one of the people that tell moves.
I
Yeah,
want to know. I
I
just
got
want
to
to know
put
if
that
you've
there.
seen it. I want to know your thoughts. Is it good or is it okay or is it like hell nah that ain't
That's
Michael?
all I want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell what you saw 2 hours
No,
in.
no, no. Because it got a 35% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
You can't make a bad movie nowadays,
Did
bro. I
we
don't
know
care
his
how
daddy
bad.
abused his kid? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we grew up with Mike, so we knew how Joe did them. If they got a dance move wrong, he whooped their ass. If they
Yeah, we
sung
talk.
a note
Joe,
out
Joe,
of tune, he'd whoop their ass.
Joe vibes for that shit. Shit, they put a movie out like Joe was alive. Joe
Yeah.
ain't go against that shit. Joe said he done that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Oh, she
I do
ain't
my
seen it
son the
yet.
same way. He step out of line, watch it. We will be perfectionists.
Yeah, he was
What
strict
is
on
that?
them, but it made them who they became.
It's gonna make you who you become, man. Listen, one thing I've learned about talent: the stricter the parent, the more delusional the parent, the more sense the chance of the child has. The only drawback to that is you cripple the child or where they don't experience life. And so when they get older,
Right,
they don't blend right. Like
right,
we saw Mike, we saw the kids, we see Serena and Venus, you know what I'm saying? We see all the greats don't know how to adapt back into the real world once they publish the top tier of greatness. Now
yeah.
it's time for them to live their life and
It
they
take them a
kind of
while to adjust
shit a hell of
because
a
they were
while.
so isolated working on their craft. Cause
Yeah.
I like that movie about Venus and Serena though.
Boy,
And
that's the best movie ever. King
boy,
Richard.
Will
Oh
played
my
the hell out that
God,
movie.
boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
Will
didn't
played
put
the
that
hell
nigga
out
on my
that
wall
role.
as a poster.
I feel the same way, Dwayne. I don't never really care about what critics say because they be wrong a lot. They'll say a movie ain't good and we go watch it and we be like, man, that's one of the best
You
movies.
can't, man, listen, a critic can't tell me do his avenue was bad. Boy, that
Nah, because
motherfucker
they
was
get
good.
paid to say certain things anyway. But what
But
with,
see,
with King Richard, man, that shit was good as hell.
what a critic is with tomatoes, this is what they don't understand. Like I said, which I learned because I'm trying to get in this film shit.
Mm-hmm.
A critic is basically like a vote on certain scenes of the movie for you to go and change. So what they do is they write down the scene and time of where they lost interest in this part, or they lost interest in XYZ. And it's up to you as the producer to go back and change it for a better outcome.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they call that's what the early review is. You know what I'm saying? When they say they're going in for the I forgot what this shit called, where they everybody going to watch the movie. That's the
Oh,
critic.
uh,
I forgot
shit.
what it's called. They go back and make changes on it off their viewing. You know what I'm saying? Because they ask people to leave notes in the box. They give
Or
you a
like
checklist of you know what I'm saying, the lead of complaints.
early
And
screening.
yeah, and so what they do is they take your complaint and they fix it before the movie come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and a lot of people don't know that. They look at it as tomatoes and XYZ and they say, oh, they should ask. No, it's just, they just showing the ratings. Now, what they're not showing is how they went back in and they corrected their one scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep. And I think it's gonna be all right. I mean it the thing is they already made a movie about the Jacksons that we saw growing up. You know what I'm saying? That's the one where they showed who Joe really was. I don't think they're gonna go that far with this movie because
You
of how the
got
new
to.
generation
You got to. You
but they
can't
not.
sugar it. This is like, if
They're
you
gonna
sugar,
sugarcoat it.
that's what I'm saying. If you sugarcoat who Mike was to his brothers, you sugarcoat it. But you don't get to 2026 and then you was burning. Nah, we need the unstrung story, nigga. We need to know what really happened when Mike burnt his goddamn top off. We need to know
I
what
wonder if
really
they gonna
happened.
put the Pepsi commercial where he lost his hair
Yeah,
cut. You know what I'm saying? All of that. They gotta put all of that in there. They can't.
you know what
They
I'm saying?
can't leave none of that out.
I want to know what the fuck was going on in that house. I want to know what the fuck happened in Neverland, bitch.
Because how can you make a movie with Michael and not have Janet in it?
Exactly. What the
Janet,
fuck happened? What the fuck happened to them kids?
you got to
If
tell
we
it
gonna
all.
talk, if we gonna put a movie out with all the knowledge that we got on these topics, bitch, you got to feed us because we know too much as far as people.
Especially our generation.
Yeah, we
You
know too
can't
much.
leave stuff out, and we're gonna be like, well, what about this part? Well, what? And I think that's gonna be what
I'm gonna
hurts the
personally
movie.
going. I'm gonna
I,
personally going to rate that on. If
I
they
think
if they
that's
don't
what's
give me
gonna.
what I'm looking for, because they did a movie about Griselda Blanc on Netflix or whatever where it was. Ass, because they tried to butter her up to be this person that wasn't. They left a lot of shit out. Ass, bro. When I see
And
Griselda Blanca, I want to know what the fuck took place. I want to know what happened. I want all this shit. Don't be trying to make
right,
it seem like we misunderstood who she was. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Give me what the hell I've been hearing. I want the story. I want the cocaine cowboys. I want, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I don't want the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I want the queen of coke. I don't want the queen with understanding.
He said the Tupac movie was the worst he ever seen.
Worse. Because they tried to dress it up to make it seem like they were idols. Fuck that
That
shit.
They didn't even put none of the parts where Pac got shot. He got shot in the head. He got shot. You know
You
what I'm
trying
saying?
to you dressing up. Don't dress this shit up. Give me the raw, untold story. You know you got the real information. Give it to me.
And this the thing. This is what they got to understand. The true fans, the ones that's gonna really support it, we know all the stuff. So if you leave it out, we gonna know
Mm,
it's not in there.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I say if you give a 50 cent and make the movie, I'm gonna tell y'all real man. Hey, if we going in this shit, man, tell you what the fuck going on. Boy,
Tell me
don't
the
leave
truth.
shit out. Do
Don't
that shit
hide
exactly how
nothing.
you did.
I,
Boy,
I
put this
want
shit
I
on the
want
table,
I
man. It's
want
a
to see I
surprise
want to
me.
see Michael outside on that sidewalk when he doing that spin and he don't do it right and Joe whoop his ass 3-4
Whoop his
times till he
ass.
get that spin right. I want to
I
see that
want to see. I
because we
want to
know
see
that
that
happened.
nigga. I want to see a nigga hang the baby over the back. That's how far low I'm gonna go with it. I want to know what the fuck was going on in the goddamn Nephilim. I want to know what because they said the sexual actions happened at the Nephilim. Show that shit.
Talking about with what?
When they said that nigga was up to touching them kids,
Oh no. I know that was all false. See,
I was hey,
what
hey,
Neverland
like,
was he was protecting the kids from the people that was doing. See, I saw this thing where Michael was in this program, him and these other kids. Joe put him in this program, right? Michael and this white lady was able to escape, and he saw what they were doing to the kids, and that's why he built Neverland. That's why it's called Never Land, because he was like, y'all would never get these kids here. And so that's why he was bringing the kids there to protect them from the kidnapping and the stuff that goes on to him. That's why they put all the sexual allegations out about him,
they better
because
put this shit in the movie.
they got
I
to.
want to
But
find say them kids from Epstein. I want to see the hero. That's a hero. Put that shit in the movie.
yeah,
Don't give me no shit when you skip over. You know what I'm saying? You just want to give me the talent. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit no more.
she said
Mike
50
told
Kurt.
him that they was trying to kill him for the. Hey, Mike said they coming after his goddamn records. You better put that shit in the movie. Why was
I want
Mike
to
in
see. I
23?
want to see the part with him and Diana Ross and where she did what she
Well,
did to him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All of that got to be in there.
Yeah,
You
I want
can't
to
leave
see.
that out.
I want to know why Sony knocked him out. Let your nuts hang, man. Put this shit on camera. You know what I'm
But they
saying?
not. They not. They not.
Man,
They're not
oh,
going. And I
man.
think that's what's gonna hurt the movie, because people like us and the true fans that the ones that grew up in the 80s, the 90s, we know the difference. He said they're gonna make a
Tell me
part two.
why. Tell me why Janet ain't coming in the book. You can put that shit in text.
No one would tell the truth. You right though, Versace.
I'm just
Dwayne said
saying.
they go
Tell
they
me
gonna make a.
why. Tell me why him and that nigga Prince into it on camera. I don't want to hear about it on documentary. Put that shit on film. Act it out for me. Let me know how it went down. Because he wasn't there for We Are the World. That nigga Prince didn't want to do it because Mike was there. He did not fuck with Mike.
He couldn't get on my. I thought they was cool.
Boy, hell no, you a baby, man.
I read something to where that was put
Man,
out. That
Prince
was a
tried to lick
lie.
that nigga. Prince tried to fight that nigga.
I ain't never heard that one. I heard that it was the media that tried to keep them separated because of the mentalities of both of them. They didn't want them uniting. And I read that Quincy Jones had a lot to do with that. That's why Prince
Okay, in
didn't
that
fuck
case,
with Quincy Jones.
in that case, guess what? Put that shit on the film.
They ain't gonna do it.
Because I mean
Versace
him.
said no one would tell the truth. No, because the truth don't sell money. The truth don't make
But
money. I mean,
it do and it don't. So the truth gives you a sense of what the fuck is really going on for the next generation. Which they're not going to listen because rappers tell you every day, man, this rap shit ain't like what it's supposed to be. Fuck the rap game and get you a job, do X, Y, Z. But what do
you
we
see, our
do?
generation got to come back and save the rap game. T.I., Luda done came back out. Jay-Z about to make an
Man,
album. Trick
Ludacris can
Daddy.
say what the fuck he is.
Luda, you heard that new song?
I haven't, but I don't want to hear that who and rock around shit no more.
He said,
I
you
don't want
remember
to
that Flex Alexander? Man, that shit was trash. That Flex Alexander movie of Michael Jackson where they had him light
Hey,
skin and
I want to know why he got to do that. Who was the person behind that? Who pulled that string?
I want to see if Michael agreed with it or he disliked
Man,
it.
man,
They
I
need to
say,
show Michael sitting down watching that movie and like, man, this some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
you know what I'm saying?
Besides
What
to
do
say
you think?
Marilyn Monroe movie is a whole lie. Because they left out a lot about her too.
Who?
And see, that's the thing. Hollywood gonna tell it in the way that they want it to be told because they want this new generation to know it a certain way.
Listen here, bro.
They can't make us
Worst thing you
forget
can
though.
do, listen, brother, for the worst thing you can do is give me a platform where I got action to tell the story.
Yep.
They ain't gonna like me. All that,
I can't wait to see it.
and listen, I ain't got nothing against Buddy who made the Black Panther. But I'm gonna be honest. It's supposed to be black on white, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, all that black on black crime shit. We not getting along, but then when we do get along, we start letting motherfuckers take over our territory. I feel like that right there. If we gonna try to preach to the black and represent black, we should have took that bitch over as blacks.
You
We
talking
should have
about
ran that
you
bitch as a
said
black organization.
you said what and what?
And Black Panther.
The Marvel movie?
Yeah, you know, because listen. So
Man, that movie, that man.
like I said, I'm not knocking, but it's a good movie. But the problem is, okay, boom, we got all this power. You know what I'm saying? We black power. We showing the signs of strength. But boom, we beating with our own.
So did you agree more with Killmonger? Michael B.
Hell
Jordan
yeah.
character? Me
Fuck
too.
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he wasn't necessarily negative. He just said, man, listen, y'all said
Liberate
fuck it.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? He against everybody. He was fucking white back. He's saying, man, you turn your back on your people, bro.
Yep.
To try to fit in. And then not only you try to fit in with this race or these people over here, you also shut out the word on the knowledge that you do got. You're not even trying to help your people on the outside.
Yeah.
You
He
keep
was
it
trying.
pursuing.
He was telling him, "You got the power to help black people all over the world."
Yeah.
And the old boy was like, "Well, I'm not the king of all black people, but in a sense, you really are."
But this is the thing though. So, Tupac and whatever the nigga was, the state of Matters. That's why they didn't fuck with Black Panther and him. That's why they moved on because they didn't like how the shit was governed.
Yeah.
That's why they never wanted to rock with.
Yeah.
If you notice, they was in their own tribe and everybody else just followed up on them. But you also had a race that wasn't fucking with none of that shit.
Right.
They didn't want the technology. They didn't want none of that shit. Then you got a nigga that you killed his daddy because he was out here pumping the street. Man, you killed your brother.
Yeah, because he was actually helping black people in America. He came to America and saw what it was that was going on with black people, had a baby by a black American woman, and started using his weapons, his technology to help people, and he killed him because of that. Sent a spy over here, and the dude was acting like he was his homeboy the whole time. He was a spy. White Boy Rick is a great movie.
But it's a damn good movie.
That shit was.
And the reason why I said it because he got to infiltrate. He infiltrated the whole system, bro. And actually, but listen, let's not get off Black Panther real quick because I want to go to the second film when the sister took over.
That's the one that pissed me the fuck off. And I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first.
Listen here, that pissed me off so motherfucking bad, bro, because again, you put us against the Mexicans. And not only that, we lost.
They killed your mama. And then you almost had sex with him?
We lost.
So not for one, you start the movie out. This is what pissed me off with Marvel because black people had did a petition to tell them not to use Chadwick's death in the movie. They did it anyway, but we all know that was for money. But so now, okay, you kill him off in the beginning of the movie. Then you turn around and let the Mexican kill the mama. And then she end up cool with the Mexican at the end? Bro, what? After he done destroyed your whole fucking village?
Man, that nigga went bad.
Then at the end, he say, nah, I got him where I want him.
All this technology we got, bro, we got our ass whooped.
Because he ended up with the same technology all of a sudden. But nobody else had it no other time.
We got our ass whooped. And not only did we get our ass whooped, but when it was time for us to actually start winning, we started compromising.
We want to be cool and everything. They show
We
up together
want to set
hand in hand and shit. What the
we
hell?
want to set an example.
No. She should have killed him once she figured out they couldn't do nothing without water.
So listen, when I saw that movie right there that was played, it took me back to slavery instantly. All you heard about was entertainers saying, even to this day, man, we just want to be equal. Yeah, Dave Chappelle them. You see, we really ain't gonna do nothing. We just want to know, say we just want our equal rights. We just want to do X, Y, Z. The
You
fuck we
sure
talking
right.
about?
Reeves say in the first one, he ended up cool with the man that killed his father as well.
We
But
accused his
now
fucking father.
I'm gonna
They
say
killed him.
Bucky was
Bucky didn't
under
do it.
mind control. Bucky the one that shot him, but he was under mind control. But then you saved the life of
No.
what was
Bucky
his name?
didn't do
Reeves?
it.
No,
Bucky didn't do it.
it was Bucky that pulled the trigger.
No. Bucky didn't kill that. He didn't kill.
Shot
He
the
didn't
daddy.
Kill. No, that wasn't Bucky.
Yeah,
that was
in
a,
Civil
no,
War.
it was a Russian man. A Russian man killed Bucky. Killed Black Panther daddy.
No, the
Bucky,
Russian man is the one that figured out the words, the code words to say that put Bucky back under mind control.
That wasn't Bucky. Bucky didn't do it. Bucky was chilling. Bucky didn't do that crime. When you look at the window and the missile was fired, that was from the Russian man.
No.
They framed him and said Bucky done it, but Bucky didn't do that. Bucky was already out of his brainwashing stage, and he was at his house. That's why when they came for him,
remember, dude found the book. What was his name? Zevo, whatever his name was with a Z. He found the book and he went back and put Bucky under mind control.
That was when Bucky got taught for the killing of the daddy. He didn't read that book until he got captured.
No, he already had him. Remember Civil War?
I'm telling you, go back and watch that bit. Well, watch that. Yeah, but he didn't do that wasn't Bucky he was reading it to though. He read this. I'm telling you, go back and watch that bit, bro. One thing I watched Marvel, bro. I promise you. They read that bitch to him when he was locked up. Yeah, and that's when he broke out.
He said it was Bucky. But Bucky was under the mind because they didn't get him out of the mind control until they took him to Wakanda. And that's when damn.
That's another thing that was fucked up on Marvel. That's another thing that was fucked up on Marvel. When Tony found out that they killed his parents and they all knew. That was fucked up.
Say, man. And what I didn't like about what Captain America did was, okay, I get that you and Bucky went back to the night, you know, that's your boy from way back in the day. But you shouldn't have kept that from Tony. You know what I'm saying? Bucky killed the kid. That's what I'm saying. Bucky, and he killed Tony Stark's parents. He killed both of them.
That's what I'm talking about. But I really can't knock Captain America. Man, if you my nigga, bro, I'm riding. I'm riding with you, bro.
Saying? But I can't knock Tony either because in his mind, he don't know nothing about Bucky. All he know is this new version of Cap. All he know is you my partner. You know what I'm saying? I get the y'all partners, but you was my partner.
I'm gonna watch that tonight too. I'm gonna watch that tonight too. Bro, I ain't got hype on.
Look, I'm a Marvel when it come to now.
DC, the new shit. I ain't with the new shit. I ain't with this new shit.
I want to see Doomsday. I'm ready to see that.
I do too. I really hate that they cast the same goddamn characters. That shit pissed me off.
But I think they're gonna do some dream walking type shit, kind of like what they did in Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange and all them. But like you were saying though, he got back. It was, what was his name? Zevo? Wasn't that his name? Something like that. The Russian dude that actually found the book. Remember, because he went to the other dude and figured out where it was at.
Talking about
he say you still got unfinished business with the living. No, nigga, this dude is the reason why all the Avengers broke up. They was fighting each other, and your daddy did. He did all of that in one movie. Then they bring him back for the TV show, and he helping the new Captain America and Bucky.
Listen here, man. That nigga was trying to murder Bucky. And you trying to tell me you gonna let this man go off because of some knowledge that you didn't gain? Man, you better blow his motherfucking muffin cap back blue.
Yep. This dude killed your daddy at a conference.
Man, this man has started a whole war.
He said, I'm gonna go watch Captain America tonight.
Tonight, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get on tonight, man. But listen though, I got to ride with Captain America, bro, because one thing I like about that guy, and I'm not gonna cap, he don't go. If that
What?
nigga if he feel like it's right, he don't go. Even if he wrong, he don't go. He ain't changing the
So
mind of
so
nobody.
so did you agree? Because we don't went way out. But did you
That's what
agree
we
with
at.
him? So when it came to the Accords, right? Tony wanted to go one way. He said we should have signed them. Captain America said no, we shouldn't have signed them. We shouldn't sign them. I kind of felt like Cap, because if you know how the U.S. government is, now you become their weapon once you sign those papers, and they can
Man,
use you to
yeah.
do whatever you want, whatever they want you to do. Versace, I ain't
Tony,
seen none of those movies. Oh man, what you been? Where you been? You
yeah,
don't watch
you cooking,
Marvel?
bro. That like sport. That's better than sports, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. Shit. I talk about
She
this shit
probably
all day long.
she probably ain't into Marvel like that though.
You got to get there. That's the first date you should have. Start at one and finish the whole thing, go down through there.
And then you gotta think she in Europe, so
That's even better because you
but
in Europe.
do
You need
they?
to understand.
I know. At one point, I don't know if they were. She's Slavic. Oh,
Slavic.
oh, so she might not. You know, they portray them different over the Ukrainian. Oh,
Ukraine. Hey, they got a movie for you because they had the Russia and Ukraine war on Marvel. Yeah,
yeah.
Ultron. That was Russia and Ukraine
And that
before
was
it
in
happened.
Slovenia. That was actually supposed to be Russia. Yeah, it was just a
Exactly.
yeah.
They done that before. That's why I said Marvel has always told a story about what's happening next.
He say all Cap was property. He was ever since they gave him that shot that serial. He belonged to the government until he went rogue.
And when he went rogue, that nigga cut up.
Yeah, he
That
did.
nigga put that black suit on and he started acting bad. I'm not gonna ride against Cap like that because when it come down to war and you fucking with his partner, that's even with the Avengers, whatever. That nigga gonna
He's the
ride.
type of friend you want to have
Yeah,
because if he ride with you, he gonna ride to the end.
that nigga rocking and rolling, bro. I fuck
Because
with that nigga, man. That nigga gonna get on your ass behind his partner.
he gonna ride to, and when it came to Bucky, like at the end of Civil War, when Bucky was still trying to fight him or whatever and kill him, he kept telling him, "I'm not finna fight you, man. Do what you gotta do."
That's my nigga, man. I can't ride against him, bro. Hey, he a stand up nigga. He fuck with his partner, man. That nigga say, hey, bro, if we gonna go out, fuck it, man. It might well be you. You my nigga.
But yeah,
You
I didn't like the way they did Black Panther in neither movie
no, definitely. I definitely
because
do not. And I don't.
they made black folks look a certain way. Like we always
Man,
supposed to be the
man.
compassionate, forgiving, and I no, fuck
So
that.
listen, they gave us a mirror, bro. That's all
And
they
then
gave us.
and then look at what he did at the end of Black Panther. Oh, well, I'm gonna go on and open up to the world and get everybody our secrets now,
You
our
didn't you didn't
technology.
you didn't give to the you didn't give to the people, you gave to the government. That's crazy. You
Nah,
open up
man.
a resource center
Because
for the
then
black, but
they brought the CIA agent to Wakanda, and
and he had a part in saving the world.
he convinced y'all to give everybody our weapons. It's like they always try to portray us as well. We need to be forgiving and the peaceful. That way, we
And
don't
we
think about
are.
going to war or
If you notice,
uniting.
that's what all entertainers tell us.
Violence sucks. That's true.
I'm just saying that's what all entertainers on this on any platform right now. That's all they tell their people is, hey, remain calm, y'all. Let's not show them that show them that we can be united. Show them that we can do X, Y, Z. No, nigga. Sometimes you need to show them that we really can get serious around this bitch.
That's why
I'm
we should
tired
have
of
listened to Malcolm
yeah.
instead of Martin.
I'm tired of turning up on my own people, bro. No,
Yep.
nigga, turn up on somebody else.
They couldn't do that with Luke Cage. No,
What you
no,
mad at
they
me for?
couldn't.
Yo,
Luke Cage was a
they
different
cancel Luke
breed.
Cage.
He was a different breed. They couldn't do it with him.
Yeah. He was out here. He was out here trying to stop the violence.
Yeah.
Now he did have a couple of nigga enemies, but shit, at the same time, he wasn't out here just really. He was trying to stop some shit. And we got to get you our platform. But that's another thing I'm mad about is that, bro, they gave us Black Panther, then they gave us Blade. What else we got?
We were supposed to get Blue Marvel. We still waiting on that. Uh Remember when Michael B. Jordan was supposed to do the black version of Superman, and everybody had a problem with that, but then they didn't know in the comics there is actually a black version of Superman.
If
I
it
forgot
is.
what his real name is, but he's not Kal-El. He's a different
No,
version.
no, he moves off technology.
Yeah.
Don't
Spider-Man,
don't forget Static Shock.
Static Shock. Black Lightning had a TV show, but that's all
Thank
they
you,
gave
man.
us. That shit was ass. First couple
Uh,
seasons was okay.
like you said with Buddy. Uh, then who would you say was there at first? Damn, I can't think what I was
Which
gonna
one?
say.
Blue Marvel?
Uh, not Blue Marvel. Was it Blue Marvel? Oh no, Spider Man. You was gonna say
Miles
he
Morales.
Hispanic. He Hispanic.
He
He
had
Hispanic.
Mexican. He have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do too. We just, we just pro black.
Yeah, no, no. We speaking facts here.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what I look. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with all races, but
Yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
saying
yeah.
this shit. That's
But
just like this. Let me
but
just
if
say
you
this,
think
bro.
about it, they've never really given us a hero that our kids can look up to. All of
Never. You're
ours
not a
have
slave.
always been Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. And then when they gave us Blade, they made him a vampire. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's not really a
He wasn't
hero.
good.
He
He
was
wasn't good or evil.
he was just
He was
killing
a
vampires.
nigga. Yeah, he was just a nigga outside fighting crime.
Yeah, he do marry Jessica Jones. Yeah, and so they've never given us that type of we ain't never had a Superman type of hero for black people because they don't want us getting that type of inspiration. If you think about it, they gave us Black Panther, but he was African.
It was definitely African.
You see what I'm saying? They
Like I
ain't
say,
never did a black American
and then they
hero
tore him down. They tore him down, man.
and broke him down. They never did a black American hero that is that level. You know what I'm saying? That's on that type of level. A Batman, a Superman. They ain't
Which
never
I
did
don't
that
feel
for
like we
us.
deserve it. And that's another thing that I hate. I hate when they try to write us into character into this world. I don't like the fact that we haven't had somebody come to make their own universe. I ain't talking about in DC universe or Marvel universe. I'm just talking about in general. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have our own comic books. We don't got our own. We don't got our own heroes, bro. This is written by somebody who's giving us a section to be talked about.
Reeves said they tried it with Steel, but yeah, but then they made him a 7-foot
Man,
Shaq.
we know who Steel is, man.
You
Like,
know what I'm
let's be
saying?
real on
Now,
Steel. Come on.
now the only one, well, no, they tried to give us Hancock, but he was a drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna give
every
you one better. Check this out. I watched Hardball last night, bro. Listen, that movie is so goddamn racist and polluted, bro. That I'm sitting here watching it with my son. Bro, that entire movie is downgraded. Like, when I say downgrade, I damn near turned it off. Cause it was that bad. I'm like, damn, I used to watch this growing up. But me watching it as an adult, bro, they sent this man over here forcibly because he didn't want to go
yeah,
over to the hood. That was step one. Then they complained about being in the hood damn near the whole entire movie. Then they were saying, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't, man, bro, it's bad. Did you see they portrayed black people as kid killers?
yeah,
It wasn't safe for what hood had you ever been in when it wasn't safe for kids to walk home? Gang members, you know what I'm saying? It's gang members everywhere, up and down the street. When has it never been safe for us not to go home? Well, that's the safest place for us
because
to be in.
they didn't bother us as kids.
Man, they said what's up and put $5 in our pocket. Or what, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
and a lot of them
what
stay in school. The gang member when I was they didn't want you on the block like that, like they have it in the movies, and they trying to recruit you as it. That ain't how it really was.
my
See, the
nigga,
gang members actually protected the community. That's not the story that they tell.
that shit pissed me off so bad watching that shit last night, bro. Cause like I say, once you get older, you get the knowledge. And
Yeah,
I'm sitting here watching, I'm saying, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the pollution that you get where you be like, man, I don't want to be in this shit. But you living in this shit. But you watching this movie, you like, now you terrified. Now you even got an imaginary fear of your own people. Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I had somebody calling. Versace say some heroes are black, some are white. Yes, but we're talking about the level that they make the heroes at. They don't put black heroes on the same level as they do the white ones because of the type of inspiration that it would give the black kids. It would go against the agenda that they're trying to push because they want black kids killing each other, gangs. They want the black girls sex influenced. And so if you give black girls a Supergirl type of hero, that's gonna change their mentality. Some, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna change the way they view things. If they see somebody that look like them saving the world and being a hero on that type of level, it'll change a lot as far as what goes with the black community. That's why we've never had that. They'll give us side characters, yeah. They'll give us like on what's that? The Boys, the little what's his name? The fast dude, A
Well, they
Train.
done got him out the way. They done turned him
He
into a
was a
rat
he was a
snitch,
drug addict, and now they done
drug
killed
addict.
him off. You know what I'm
And he
saying? Like,
did. He died. He died in season. He was with the with the good group, man. He died in season.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, they killed him off on the last episode. Homelander killed him in the forest because he saved what's the name there from that little. I don't know. I might be spoiling some shit if ain't nobody seen the new season.
Yeah,
I've
I
been.
have it.
I've been. Oh
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I'm like episode 2 in or episode 1 in on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
newest
yeah, yeah,
season.
yeah, 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 yeah. Homelander fucked A Train off, broke his neck. Tell you for
Damn.
real, blacks are gangsters. It is how it is. Not all. See, that's the problem that they
No,
portray
they're
to
not.
y'all. Blacks ain't gangsters. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all live off these movies and these TV shows, and that's all you see,
And
especially being in
don't get me
another
wrong.
country. But
Black people do too, but they
that's
don't
true. You have some that's all they see.
because I want you to understand what a gangster look like in a community, a black community. He's not a threat to the community.
No,
He's
that's
he's
not
a
what it
threat because of
started
what he
out.
brings. Yeah, he's a threat because of what he brings into the community. Like if they have beef, the neighborhood inherits the beef because bullets ain't got no name on it.
No,
So
gang ain't cool.
violence can happen at any
Listen,
time.
Versace. What? See, this is what you got to understand about what the gang started out to be. Crip was community rescue in progress, which means they started out protecting the community against police violence. What the CIA did was infiltrated and started killing Crips and planting red flags, making it seem like Bloods was doing it, then started killing Bloods and planting blue flags and making it seem like Crips was doing it. That's how you got the whole violence started. Then they infiltrated with drugs and all of that. See, you got to know the history of it to understand where we coming from with it. See, a lot of people think, oh, well, they gangbangers, they was this. That's not what it was. Gangsters were teachers. Gangsters was, you know what I'm saying?
That's
They
even with
not gonna
violence.
say role models, but they were people that protected the neighborhood that they were in.
Yeah,
That's what it started out as.
that's
What
like
it
Rod.
ended up is now is what the agenda pushed it to be because that's what the CIA has done. Once they got Tukey out the way, once they got, you know what I'm saying,
I
all of
mean,
those Ronald
they need to
Williams,
get their niggas out the way. They need to get their
they
niggas
had
out
to
the way.
get them out the way.
They needed to. I ain't bashing for Tuki. Yeah, nigga need to get his ass. But you ain't finna kill all them folks. You think you just gonna walk around here like that?
Yeah,
They need to
man.
get his ass up out of here.
Well, you know,
I'm not
I'm
bashing
just
for
saying what it started out
Tuki.
as, what it was
Tuki needs to
supposed
get
to
his ass
be
up
in the
out of here.
beginning. They changed once they changed everything and put drugs into the community and all of that, everything changed. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for wanting things to change in the community. Yeah, I
I
mean
do every day.
that's what we try to do because but we also try to get a correct history of it too.
Yeah,
And
I ain't
not
bashing for
just
none of them.
yeah, nah, I ain't hell no, I ain't vouching for
Nah,
none
if
because
your
what it
ass
is
evil and you out
now,
here causing problems, you get your ass up out of here.
what it
Penitentiary.
has become
Like,
now, I don't agree with it. I don't
mm-mm.
agree. Hell no,
There is
because
no message behind what's going on right now. There's no
nope,
reason, no understanding. So
they
if we
just
want to
killing
talk
over
about
colors.
gangsters and thugs, we need to talk about 2026 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the new generation, the YNs. Because there is no man, listen, bro.
They have no
I've been
message,
on
nothing.
Instagram.
There's no
I've been on Instagram here lately, bro. And I have never been on Instagram, but I've been on Instagram and I've just been sitting back watching. It's so much fucking senseless violence that goes on there.
yeah,
Like, bro, it's so dark. Like Facebook is like messy. It wants to see you fail. Then you
yep,
go to TikTok. It's like it's teaching violence, bro. I couldn't find nothing happy on there. When
TikTok
I
didn't used to
did,
be like that until the United States took over. Remember when they made China and the algorithm changed, then it went blank for a
listen,
night.
bro.
Then when it came back, violence was everywhere on TikTok.
I
But
honestly feel like we as a culture need to move to Asia, China, Japan.
because they don't allow that
Because
over there.
man, I ain't even talking about allowing it. Man, they gave us so much goddamn game. I don't feel like they was one of us. And I'm just being honest. I don't feel like my old lady and my TikTok was completely different. Her shit was about dancing and
It
comedian
was
shit. My TikTok,
food.
I had nothing but knowledge. Everything was food for me.
Mine
I had,
was what was his name? People like Rashad Jamal, stuff
man,
like that
I
that was
love it.
teaching us about
And see,
history, and the
if I
whole
was
algorithm
gang then,
changed.
if I would have been just as knowledgeable as I am now, I would have been on there trying to talk with them. Like
Right.
I would have shared my piece because at that point in time, it was definitely needed. But I was soaking up so much game on the knowledge that I missed out on growing up. I couldn't do no but sit back and watch. Cause I'm
Right.
like, damn. And it wasn't lies. Like to know the knowledge that you receiving was true and real, and you just never had any type of knowledge of this shit, and you wasn't gonna get it until then. Man, you would never see that shit again a day in your life. There was one leak that they had that they couldn't control because they had to go by the law. If it wasn't for that, bro, I don't think they would have never got us back. Because right now I can understand my algorithm. I can't stay on TikTok 30 minutes.
But
It's
see, the
horrible.
thing is, Versace, when we say black, see, y'all say black because of the skin tone. We say black because of the lifestyle that we've been through. That's the difference. That's why a lot of people not considered black. They considered melanated. So there's a difference between black, European, African black, Caribbean black, and black Americans because a lot of
Nigga.
y'all didn't go through the same stuff that we did. I had a dude on, you could actually go back and check a couple episodes, maybe about 5-6 months ago. I had a dude on from Europe, and he was talking about he didn't even know about slavery until he came to America. He didn't know we went through that because they didn't get taught that over there. And he was from, I want to say Germany, I believe. I want to say he was from Germany, but nobody else had the same experience as we did. So when we say black people, we're talking about black Americans only, because
So
we had the
Versace,
same experience. Our grandparents went through the same experiences.
Let me just say this. So what you're doing right now is not debating. You're just trying to make a point.
Yeah.
You have to listen to reason and give reason. Right now you on the defense. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make sense of an imaginary situation when you're hearing facts, but you're just trying to go against it to get an answer. In reality, we're feeding you every answer that you're looking for. Like how you say you have plenty of black friends, and guess what? We're not talking about the friendship level. Or you have to actually be in it to know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you don't throw your opinion out there. I'm just saying you gotta listen to give and give when you know what I'm saying when you're listening. Right now, you kind of just rebutting on every answer or question that you hear.
Because she's trying to go off of the few black people that she know.
That
And
ain't how
that's
that
how a
works.
lot of white people do. And not just white people, but a lot of people that's outside of the race. That's what they do. Well, I know black people that was like this, but that's not
You're
all.
blind to that's because you're blind to the situation.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
when you have people that's trying to tell you like what it really is and the experiences that different people have gone through, you don't want to hear that because it doesn't
What
relate to
you
what
experience.
you experienced. But it's
Because you
not
actually
like
have
that
some
everywhere.
you have some black people that try to act white,
You do. And
and
you
you got
have
some people that
like you have some black people that they don't fuck with black
yeah,
people. I got this coworker. This
yeah.
I got this coworker, bro. She older. We had the same experience as the Jews in the Holocaust, but our
Ooh,
experience has just
ooh,
lasted
so
hundreds
you
of
a
years.
Jew? Hey, what happened?
Oh,
And I'm not being,
I could beg to differ on that one because
but this is
I
what
know the real truth about the Holocaust,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
but I don't
want to
want to
know,
get on
like,
that.
I kind of do, but it's not on that level. I just want to ask, like, what really happened during the Holocaust? Oh damn.
Oh, you're not a Jew. Oh, what are you, Reeves?
Oh, he said we had the same experience as the Jews. My bad, I read that wrong. No,
But no, we didn't.
no.
Because that was only maybe tens of thousands of people. We talking about millions that was affected with
Hey,
slavery.
it was an agenda
And
behind the Jews.
then at the same time, the only see, I'm gonna piss some people off with this one, but see, the reason why Hitler was doing what he was doing because he knew the Jews was portraying to be who we really were, and that's why they fled and went to created Israel. See, I could get deep into a lot of this shit and tell y'all really what the Holocaust was really about. But see, yeah, the time span, it didn't last as long as slavery did. Stuck in you people. See, you about to
No, 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 no. You
it's not
people stuck
about
in the
being stuck
place.
in the past. I'm giving you a history of what it really is or what really
So,
happened. You are
so,
stuck in a
but damn, I'm on 5%. But listen though, cause I
let me
go find
see.
a charge in the heartbeat. But listen though, when you say we stuck in the past, right? You do know that we're living in the future, in the past.
Because history
And
repeats itself.
it not only is it repeating itself, but we are still talking about fucking freedom in 2026. We're still talking about equal rights in 2026. That shit is retarded as fuck.
And that's everywhere.
That's everywhere. Did you not see when Ukraine had all that bombing shit going on? Who got on the bus first? Do you not see when the law was created or certain things happen outside?
What was just
Who
going
are they
on with
against?
Ukraine,
You
Versace?
know what I'm saying? So
What was just going on with all of that whole situation right there?
what I'm saying is this is what I'm saying. When you say things in the past, no, they're not. When somebody's getting killed and is justified by the law, that's not the past. That's a future. Am I poor? Am I homeless? No, it's a struggle to survive though, and that's not a black or white thing. That's a knowledge thing.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
So what you got to take out of what you talking about is
No, it's not.
what you're trying to say is we're already equal when we're not. We're far from
That's
it. Like,
basically what she's trying to get to, because
yeah, you're trying to say
that's
that
the
we,
reality that they've been living in. Is that
yeah,
everybody's equal and that
that's
everybody
just
has the
like
same fair chance? No, they don't. Even to
no,
this
it's
day,
not.
there's still a
Ukraine is not.
system built in place to keep certain people in a certain level, and
At
that's
the
the
same time,
reality. Don't
Ukraine was
nobody
getting to
want to
the
deal with.
U.S. At the same time, Ukraine was getting in the U.S. You had motherfuckers from Haiti going through the same problems. You know what happened then when they tried to cross the borders? They were getting hit with bullwhips
Think about this: when
on
all the
national
immigrants was
TV.
getting deported out of the United States, not one Ukrainian got deported, did they? And they was the
You like
first
me, dude?
immigrants to come over here.
Yeah.
You like
So,
me, do
and we
you?
don't even know where they at. We don't even know where they went to. You
So
know what I'm saying? So,
it's a different situation.
mm, yeah, and what you basically speaking on is self thought. Honestly, I mean, the point you're trying to prove is it doesn't make sense.
Pointless. No.
It's pointless. You're just up for an argument, not a debate. I like you like me, do you? I like you too. See what I mean? You kind of crowd surf, and the problem with you crowd surfing is you tend to start looking illiterate, and
See what I'm saying?
you start running to like conversations like what you're doing right now. Where is a problem? There's not a problem. But what I'm saying is
We were just
when
explaining the difference in how things are. It started out with talking about Black Panther, and we was talking about the difference in how they portray us in movies. And we kind of got with heroes and stuff like that. But that was what we were talking about, was the difference in how Black people are portrayed and how we are viewed across the world, because everybody has this certain image of us, like we all thugs and gangsters. You prove that point yourself, because that's what you just tried to say. But that's not how it is. Everybody ain't like that. And that's what we were trying to say. Frank Lucas. Well, they watered that down. You talking about American Gangster with Denzel played Frank Lucas? They watered that down, Dwayne.
yeah, they definitely try to make him seem bigger than what he was. I mean, even when
Yeah.
in the snitching phase,
Because
even
he
in the
wasn't even
snitching
bigger
phase.
than Bumpy. Bumpy really is the one that taught him everything. You know what I'm saying? When he came up from North Carolina to New York, Bumpy
He
took
just
him
was
under
so
his wing and taught him everything. Frank really,
he was
he
somebody who
really,
was willing to tell the story.
they made him bigger because he helped the government out in the end.
Exactly.
That's why they
Mhm.
made his story bigger than what it was. He ended
Yeah.
up telling on everybody. He pretty much was Nino Brown before Nino Brown.
Yeah. I'm on 3%, Brody.
I'm gonna go
And
and
I
let you get
don't
out here. That's all we got tonight. No, it ain't no problem. We
I'm
like
down to
these
see
type of
you.
conversations. That's what.
Oh
That's
no,
what.
no, you good. I was just telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We
That's
like
I'll
this.
take my part. I'll take my part and say, you know what I'm saying? It's not so I was just trying to get you to understand better. I don't never want you to feel like I'm attacking you. I'm talking to you. Like I said, I'm a debater. I don't like to
Yeah,
argue. I don't like to do any of it. I'm gonna debate with you. You know what I'm saying?
but
I was telling you the topics that you was how you was going about it, we wasn't debating. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We was more
But
pointing
we
fingers
also
and
understand that people that's outside have a certain way that things are viewed because of it's a certain way that y'all are shown things. So we have to explain it in a way, and it might start with the past because we got to bring the history and bring it up to what's relevant today because it all matches, it all goes together. But man, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, y'all hit that
damn.
subscription, hit that
Can you
like
hear me?
button. Yeah, I can hear you. I seen it
Yeah.
flash. You
Yeah.
about you
It's
about to you about to tune out. He said Bumpy
yeah.
White said that he never trusted. He didn't because Frank tried to kill him. Y'all ain't never watched Godfather Harlem. Frank tried to have him killed, and
Mm-hmm.
then he had to save Frank's life from the Italians because they was finna kill Frank because he stole all their dope and their money. See, Frank was a little thief. He started out as a pocket thief. And he was robbing people with a knife, sticking people up outside of clubs when they come out drunk. He robbed them. But racism exists. Yes, of course. And it'll never go nowhere until we change it ourselves.
That shit ain't going nowhere then.
Nope. Because we ain't gonna allow it. It makes money. Chaos brings money. Chaos, racism, violence, all of that creates money for those higher up. But I appreciate y'all, man, tuning in. Make sure y'all come back. We're gonna keep this going. Cause I like
Most
conversations
definitely.
like this because this is how we teach each other. This is how we learn. That's what this platform is for.
Yeah, we definitely didn't talk about none of the shit we were supposed to talk about. We kind of got off topic and just
We got way
yeah,
off.
ran into it.
But that's
I don't
cool.
care.
That's when you
Yeah,
know it's a good vibe going. You know what I'm saying? When you can actually just have random conversations, especially when
no,
people
most
that's
definitely.
from different demographics, different areas. She from a totally different country, so it might be something she don't understand. She
Almost
from
definitely.
Ukraine,
And that's what I love
so
about it. I want you to take this knowledge and you go feed it to somebody else.
yeah. Now you can
Matter of fact,
explain some things that
don't
other
even just
people
feed it
might
to
not
somebody
know.
and tell them to come report here so we can
Yeah,
all talk about it. Tell a friend or
yeah.
tell a friend that we on every Wednesday,
Wednesday, 9
9 o'clock.
o'clock p.m. Central time in America. I don't know what time that is
Also, I
over
just
there
want
in
to let y'all know
your
it
plane.
is guaranteed that we do gain a follower every week. We gain at
Yeah,
least 7 followers a week, guys. So it's a reason why we're here. We keep building the platform. We're gonna glow, and we want you guys to come with us and take our hand, move hand in hand. I don't know if y'all can really hear me that good.
yeah,
Oh,
we can
I'm
hear
a
you.
1%. I'm a 1%. You got
Okay.
it. Go ahead.
I appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna go and get us out of here before his phone cut off. Mine, yeah, I'm down to 10. So, but appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate the conversations, chat, man. Dwayne, Versace, Reeves, everybody that tuned in. I think some of them kind of fell off a little bit there, but man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all come back next week. We'll be here again. Peace.